Hello ladies, and welcome back to Self-Love TV. Tonight this is a special Valentine's Day edition. I wanted to compile a bunch of self-love affirmations and promises just for us, to make us feel beautiful, to make us know that we are loved, that we are valued, and that we are worthy. So I thought it was important that we do something special tonight just to celebrate us. See my little setup here. This is me celebrating me, showing myself love, doing things for myself. It's important that you learn to love and appreciate yourself. We can't always sit around and wait for other people to tell us how valued we are. We can show ourselves just how valued we are. And I hope tonight that these few affirmations and words of love and promises will give you something to take into your week, to think about, to meditate on, to practice, so that you can feel beautiful, feel love, and know that you are worthy. You are worthy, and you need to know that you are. So tonight, my candles are burning out, guys. I had me a few little candles. I think they burned out because they've been burning for a little while, but I got my nice white roses here. I got me some chocolates and some wine, and I have some affirmations that I want to speak and tell you guys, and I hope it'll be something that you can use, that you will value and that you will appreciate. And we're gonna have some fun tonight. Let's just jump into this video. Now, before we get started, I'm gonna pour me a glass of wine. We gotta do this right, guys. I got my favorite wine here that I'm loving right now. My favorite red wine. It's called Riscata. It's Italia. That's the brand. Woo! It's coming on at the top, guys. Let's go ahead and pour this a little bit. Pour us a little wine here. Get this party started. Yeah, let's jump into this video. All right, so I made me a list of things that I wanted to tell you guys. I worked really hard on this. I did a lot of soul searching and thinking about what do I value, what I think is important about loving me, and what I appreciate and what I feel I am. And I think it's important that we do that. We don't have to wait around for other people to tell us how valued we are. I think it's important that we value ourselves. And I think it's important that if you're not comfortable saying these things, that you practice it, that you get in the mirror and you just look at yourself and you learn how to appreciate you. This is not a journey that's easy, because some of us are victim to traumas in our past. So therefore, sometimes it can be a long journey, guys. But I think that the more you practice looking at yourself and talking to yourself and encouraging yourself and putting yourself around people who love you and people who appreciate you and value you, you will get there. So I'm hoping that these few words of affirmations of love and promises will give you some hope, and those of us that are struggling. And if we have other friends in our lives that could use these, please pass it along. It's important that we uplift our sisters, that we share the things that we learn and encourage each other so that we can all get there together. All right? So I think I'm gonna need my glasses. It's a little dark in here, but let me go ahead and get started here. So these are a few promises, and I think this is something that you can appreciate. I promise to myself that I will accept my strengths as well as my flaws. Someone else's flaws may be someone's strength. So oftentimes the things that we look at ourselves that we feel that are not beautiful, or that they're in some way flawed, could be something that's really beautiful about you. I often think that when a person is just candid in themselves, whether they're goofy or weird, sometimes that can be so beautiful, just being who you are. Whenever you try to imitate other people and try to be like other people, it often comes off fake. Just simply be you. And whatever little things about you that are not what you want them to be, or you consider them to be imperfections, you can work on those things. but learn to appreciate those things about you that make you uniquely you. Learn to appreciate your flaws as well as your strengths. Also, I will speak lovingly to myself, and I just spoke that just a few minutes ago. It's important that you not be so hard on yourself, that you speak things to yourself that's going to encourage you. You're going to speak things to yourself that's going to build you up and make you feel beautiful, make you feel strong and empowered. And if you don't have the words, get with people that do. Listen to podcasts, listen to sermons, or go to workshops. Get around people who can encourage you to feel good about who you are, who can help empower you to learn how to build confidence and self-worth. It's so important. I will keep in mind that I can't control everything. We're often trying to control every little thing in our lives, and when it doesn't happen and something goes wrong, we often feel that we have failed. In life, there's going to be things that we simply can't control. And sometimes you have to accept that, resign, let go, and allow what to happen. Just let it happen and realize that you can't control everything. Get up the next day, dust yourself off, and take a step into the world. I won't compromise my values for anything. Set your values, ladies. Don't compromise them for anything, even if it means that people decide that they don't want to be with you. If it's people that you're friends or significant others, guys that you're dating or whatever, have a set of values that you will not compromise. That's important to you. That's important for your identity, to make sure that you have a set of values. No matter what, don't allow anybody to compromise them. Life isn't a competition. It's a wonderful adventure. When we stop competing with other people and just be on the journey, just explore this adventure, we will be so much better for ourselves. Sometimes we're so full of anxiety and stress because we're often trying to compete and keep up with other people. Have a unique journey. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's. It can be simply yours. Nourish your passions, develop it, and consistently find ways to grow it. Do you know what your passion is? What is your passion? Whatever it is, work on it. Develop it, nourish it, take care of it, grow it, so that you can live. Life is not great if you're not living out your passion. What is it that you like? What is it that you think about often? Usually what you dream about, what you think about, you wake up thinking about, often sometimes can be the road to what your passion is. Never settle. You're better than that. We often feel like we gotta settle because if I don't, maybe there's nothing around the corner. Maybe this is my last opportunity. But ladies, you don't have to settle. You can continue to work on yourself, continue to explore your adventures and your passions, and allow love to come to you. When you work on yourself and you show yourself love, you become love. And good people and kind people will gravitate towards you. So don't ever feel that you have to rush. You know, when you're on this adventure of life and you're loving who you are, you don't have time to worry about, whether or not someone likes you or not. You just live. I found myself just living, just loving where I'm at. And it's always strange to me when people try to tell me who I am and what I don't like, and you're not being for real. I'm living and loving my life the way that it is. It doesn't have to be the way that you want it to be. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's. It's mine. And my life may not be like yours. And I may not want the same thing that you want. So no one can tell you who you are and what makes your life. Only you can do that. Savor moments. Be present in there. I've often said this before. Oftentimes we find ourselves doing things and we're so preoccupied. We're often so preoccupied with doing other things. We're on our phones. If you're having dinner or you're at a movie, you're distracted by people that are calling you and texting and seeing what's going on social media. If you're doing something, if you're out with someone or you're on a trip, Be present in the moment. I used to be that person, I know. I was always texting, always trying to check my social media instead of enjoying what I was doing. Savor the moments. Those are going to be great memories for you later in life. Be present in the moment. Savor the moments. You would appreciate them later. Don't allow money, fame, or success to turn you into someone you're not. It's been often said that if that happens, that's who you were. But I do believe that sometimes people can allow certain things to get to their head. If they get a lot of money or they gain successful careers, sometimes it can go to their head and they can start to feel that they're bigger or better than other people. And so I do feel like sometimes people forget where they come from or forget to be humble. So never allow money, success, or fame to cloud your thinking, because as quickly as you got it, or just like you got it, it could be taken away. Always be appreciative. Always stay humble. I think that's the best way in loving yourself. Stop trying to prove yourself to others. We're always doing it. I think this is something that a lot of us as women struggle with. We want people to like us. We want people to love us. That's just as a human. That's just a human thing. We want to be liked. We want to be loved. But we got to learn to stop trying to prove ourselves to people. You know, you show people who you are. And they're going to like you or they're not. They're going to either like you or they're not. Stop worrying and creating anxiety in your life trying to prove yourself to people. Allow people to accept you for who you are, or allow them to leave. It's that simple, ladies. Remember, you have a purpose. We all have a purpose. We all had a purpose when we got here. So whatever that is, are you trying to find it? What are you doing every day to discover what your purpose is in life? I feel that I'm doing my purpose even when I'm doing these videos. This is a part of my purpose. What is it that you're here for? What is your unique purpose? I think once you start to look for that, you can learn to appreciate who you are more. And once you discover what your purpose is and you're living out your purpose, that shows exactly who you are. And you can appreciate yourself for that. It's important for you to know that you are worthy of existing. Sometimes people don't think that they're valued enough and they have a reason to be. Everybody that was created for a purpose. So you have a reason to be existing. Learn to appreciate yourself. Learn to accept who you are. Work on those things that you're not happy about. Take it one day at a time. We need to work at having and adapting a self-loving and a self-approving attitude. Stop allowing other people to approve you. Approve yourself. Learn to accept you and approve you. Not waiting for other people. You know, as girlfriends, we sometimes say, girl, how does this dress look on me? And your girlfriend, if she real with you, she's going to tell you if she feel like it really doesn't look good or not. But I think it's so important that if she doesn't like the dress, but if you like it, you still wear it. Have a self-approving attitude. You won't have to always allow other people to say what is and what isn't. Because we're all different and we all like different things. And just because I like red and you like purple, but I don't like purple, doesn't mean that it's wrong. You like purple and I like red. It's important that you believe in inner happiness. No one can break you down without your consent. Whenever you allow the words of other people, you're giving them consent. You're giving them power. Don't allow anybody else to crush your inner happiness, your inner peace. It's yours. You control that. You're the captain of that. Don't allow anybody to crush that. It is up to you to talk to yourself and not allow anybody to infiltrate that inner peace and that inner happiness that you have created. Will you be hurt by words of people? Sometimes, yes. But you are in control. You give people consent when they crush your happiness and your inner peace. Remember that. They cannot do it without your consent. It's important that you choose to be proactive rather than reactive. You know, oftentimes we don't do things until something happens. we react to everything. Think about in advance, what can I do to help this situation? What can I do to make this better? Think about it. Get ahead of it. Don't wait till something bad happens and then you want to react to it. It's important that we start trying to think about those things that we want for ourselves and start planning for those things. And don't wait for things to fall apart in your life before you realize, oh, I should have been doing this. It's important that you get up with purpose every morning and you think about what it is that you want to do with the rest of your life. That's important in your journey of self-love. And I wanted to share this little quote for you. It says, "You can never bloom with only water. You need the rays of sunlight also." So in saying that, it's important that you realize what it is that you need, and that it's not just something that's just going to naturally happen because you're existing. You have to get up and consciously do something every day to make better the life that you want, to work on what it is that helps you to learn what loving you means. Loving you is going to be different from what it may mean for me. I may need different things than what you need. So it's important that you pay attention to that and give yourself, you water it, you give it the sunlight it needs every single day. It's important that you do something every day for yourself that's going to shower yourself with love. And it could be just something very simple as getting up and having breakfast, because nourishment is important for your health. Do something every day intentionally to show yourself love. And before I leave, I'm going to read these self-affirmations, self-love affirmations that I feel that are important that you can say to yourself. All of them or some of them, but practice them. And you should say these daily in some way or another. I am enough. I matter. Today I will learn and grow. Life does not have to be perfect to be great. It does not. Happiness is ultimately found within. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. Positive thinking creates positive things. Positive thinking creates positive things. If you think negatively, negative things will happen. Shift your thinking. Positive things create positive thinking creates positive things. And finally, but certainly not least, I have the power to change. So wherever you may be in your journey right now, you could be on that road of, oh my God, it's just a mess. And I don't know what to do, but you can always make a decision right here, right now, on Valentine's Day, that you're going to love yourself, that you're going to create some rituals that you do every day to start working on what it means to love you. That's important, ladies. That is very important, because we often wait for other people to show us love. We wait for men to show us love. We wait for our children to show us love. We wait for our friends to show us love. Everybody but us. Find out what you need to show you love. Set your values and have people respect them when they come around you. Self-love is not a real easy thing, but if you practice it daily, you can get there, ladies. So I hope that these few self-love promises and self-love affirmations are something that you can take within your days and practice and talk to yourself so that you can learn fully what it means to let go, value yourself, love yourself, have confidence, feel worthy. Practice it every day. And I hope this has been helpful to you. I want to thank you, ladies, for tuning in. Drop in the comments some self-love affirmations that you've come up with that you want to practice. Help out some other ladies that might be watching this video today. I'm going to have me a chocolate. This is showing me self-love. I'm not a candy eater, but I think it's important that on Valentine's Day that we do some of those special things. Just for us. So ladies, whatever you may be doing today, make sure you take some time out just for you. Do something special for yourself, whether you take a moment and do one of your favorite things like read a book, take a nice hot bath with candles, look at your favorite movie, be with your significant other, pamper yourself, go shopping, whatever it may be. Do something just for you to show yourself love. And tell yourself every day that you're worthy, that you are worthy to be existing, and you're worthy to be loved. And don't allow anybody to tell you different. So thank you for tuning in to Self-Love TV tonight, Valentine's Day. And I will see you in the next video. Remember always, peace and love. And I will see you soon.